You can actually program when to have a boy or a girl, or you can just leave it to nature. Week 3, Life's Lottery. At the end of week 2, you are at the start of one of nature's most fascinating processes, the creation of a new life. When a single sperm fertilizes your egg, your child's genetic code is set. At conception, the mother's egg and the father's sperm both contains 23 chromosomes, and these come together to form 46, and that is the beginning of life. That baby becomes an individual of his own or her own. That cell is a starting point of life, and it's not anything bigger than a pinhead. It's as little as that. Is it a boy or a girl? One of the 23 chromosomes in both the sperm and the egg contains a sex chromosome. So in the egg, there's always an X chromosome which determines the female's sexual characteristics, but the sperm has both Y and X, or X and Y chromosomes, which determine both male and female sexual characteristics. If the swimming sperm that contains the S chromosome penetrates egg, it results into a girl child. And if a swimming sperm that contains the Y chromosome penetrates the egg, it becomes an XY, which gives you a baby boy. Choosing a boy or a girl. Now, on a normal day, we want such things to happen naturally. I, for one, want it to happen naturally, but there are certain things to put into consideration if you actually want to have a boy or a girl. There are certain, I don't know what else to call the techniques, but there's a particular research that says you can actually program when to have a boy or a girl, or you can just leave it to nature. So can we tip the scale to our favor? Can you effect the changes that can lead you to having either a boy or a girl? So there's a theory based on the idea that keeping the sperm count high and having intercourse before ovulation can give you a baby boy, while reducing sperm counts and having intercourse before ovulation can give you a girl child. I don't know how true that is, but you have to take that with a pinch of salt. But according to a piece of advice by Dr. Carol Cooper, there are simple steps to take if you want to have a baby of your desire. And she says here, baby boy conception, those with diluted baking soda solution, abstain from sex until ovulation or shortly afterwards. And for a baby girl, those with diluted vinegar and water, then have frequent intercourse shortly after menstruation until shortly after ovulation. But perhaps this should be taken with a pinch of salt. So that's just a little tip there, but you can try it out, but do take it with a pinch of salt, really. So unknown to you, there's this little miracle going on inside of you, and it grows and grows and develops and becomes complex every day. So what happens to you at this point? At week 3, you may not feel anything. Absolutely nothing about pregnancy. That's the miracle in it. It just happens and you just don't know. The only thing you might find out is the fact that you miss your period. That should be the only thing that you as an individual will find out, the missing of your period. What happens to your baby? The blastocyst flows or floats through the uterine cavity and settles into the uterine wall, and this happens for days. And that is when you start talking about conception properly. When the blastocyst is able to settle and development starts taking place, that is the point where you say you are pregnant. Once the blastocyst becomes implanted, some of the outer shell forms the placenta. And at the point of implantation, that placenta is going to be the link between you and your baby. Isn't that a miracle? So at this point, you can be able to nourish your baby with every nutrient that you have. So that'll be all for week 3. If this has helped you in any way, click on the like button and we'll see you in week 4.